Hello everyone and welcome to episode 21 of Judgment, and a special early hello to Azaric if you're still here. Hopefully I didn't miss you there as we were just getting set up. We are up against a time crunch, not because I have limited time to stream, but because it is well over 90 degrees outside and we got the room air conditioned to do a stream and it is going to be heating up quick. He is still here. Azaric, again, since you're here, just again, thank you very much for the subscription the other day. That really did mean a lot. We are going to, I just like to point out that, like, it's not like a momentary thing and then we forget about it. It really does mean a lot when people choose to support the stream. So, our current case file is to find a way to meet Matsugani. The mole killed Shintani and Hamura is the key. Maybe Matsugani-san might be able to track him down. Who do I know that's got an in with Matsugani-san? So we stopped by the Matsugani office and they told Yagami to go get Bent. Now, I didn't try to push my way in there. Who else do we know? Kaito, but I don't know where Kaito is. We could go visit our hacker friend. He might be able to pull up some information. Yeah, we sort of did everything that we could here. All right, let's take a look through here. So, Hamura is who we were trying to find, right? Mitsugo Matsugani. Let's read about him. Patriarch of the Matsugani family, a Tojo clan subsidiary, he supported Yagami as he struggled to pass the bar exam, and Yagami thinks of him like a father. However, he was unable to protect Kaito from expulsion after the 100 million yen was stolen and lost control of the family to Hamura. And then there is Kazuya Ayabe, who is currently under suspicion. I don't think Genda knows Matsugani. No. Shioya doesn't, because he's working for a rival clan. Certainly not the cops, certainly not the ADDC guy. No, 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 and no, and no. So these are all people who work for the prosecutor's office, so that seems like a dead end. We can check out this bullet. The groove pattern left on the bullet extracted from Shintani's body. The marks match perfectly with the rifling on Ayabe's gun. Based on this information, it can be deduced that Ayabe's gun was used to shoot Shintani. I am earnestly not sure how to proceed here. So, whenever we're stuck, sometimes it can be a good idea to reach out to those that you care about. Let's send something to Nanami-san. From my perspective, it's been a few days. I don't remember the last time that Yagami texted her, so... You know something? I don't know that we have anything to, Wait, I want a drone. What is this? Hold on. I want a drone, exclamation point. That's not in here. Why does it say I want a drone? Like... This is, help, I've been kidnapped by a stalker, not I want a drone. Where does it say I want a drone? Why is that the subject line here? Yeah, we'll hang out with Nanami later on. She's busy, we get it. Oh, wait, I think I have enough, I did want this, but I wanted this more. Actually, that's not true. Boy, we are actually really close to this now. Dramatically increases combo speed. I'm gonna save up for that. We've got 7,800 SPs, and we only need 9,000. I mean, at this point, we might as well just go for it. Hello to Drienne. Hello to Club. Club, I hope that you're having a fantastic evening. Why is this still here? Yeah, I'm not texting her. Who do I know who has an in with Matsugani? I don't know. Let's see. Well, we could again go to our hacker friend. I don't really remember where he hangs out. Tsukumo. That's him. All right, well, let's go visit him. When in doubt, the guy who can troll fake Twitter and come up with information about people, he's the guy that I would want to start with, you know, hey, I'm trying to find a missing person. Yeah, I hope everybody here had a good Monday. Here, it was a very, very warm one and a very, very busy one, but also surprisingly productive in terms of just you know, maybe what we made up for with in quality came out in quantity. I kind of want to see what's going on in here, so we might have to...
Wise choice. I'm just getting started. Show me what you got.
Oh, I really tried to hit him with that pipe first, man.
Really, guys?
So for those of you just joining, we have a little bit of an open-ended objective there. You'll see it up at the top left. Find a way to meet Matsugane. It turns out I don't have any good ideas on how to do that, so I'm going to go visit with this person.
Yagami-san!
Welcome to the Beef Zone. Get ready!
What's up?
Haha, ready as always. How's business these days, Kim-san? Wow, are we just making friends? Kim is the guy who routinely gets his ass kicked by the Keihin gang, and I guess we're just now going to be friends with him after saving his life so many times. Well, to be honest, it's a little rough. A lot of the customers have gone over to Kanrai, our main competitor. Well, Kanrai is pretty popular.
Hey!
Can you think of anything that would help us stay competitive? Not sure I can make it rain ideas, but I'll try. First off, what is Kanrai really known for in the first place? Let's see. It's a high-end restaurant, so it's probably more geared towards entertaining clients or fancy dates. And rather than making a big fancy menu, they stick to a small selection of only the choicest meats on the market. They don't seem to do anything unreputable as a business either. Gotcha.
So,
Was that information helpful at all? Yeah, let me think here. Well, it seems like maybe not being a disreputable slum would be good for business. Well, shit, I don't know. They could do a family special. They've got lots of seating in here. Let's go for the family special. Why not make a family special? Large parties like families tend to rack up a higher bill, which equates to more profit. It's true that Kanrai is a bit more on the luxury side, but it's also losing out on a big demographic by leaving out families. This could be your chance to corner the market. Wow, you really know your stuff. You sure you weren't a restaurant manager before? Feels like I already said that. Will my amateur advice really make a difference in the long run? I'll find out soon enough. Ugh. There's gonna be 5 more of those. I actually I like Kim just fine. My issue with Kim is that he represents the most repetitive activity in the game, which is basically squaring off against the Keihin gang every 20 minutes. So anyway, not having a lot of sharp ideas on how to meet Matsugane, we're going to go visit our hacker friend and see if he has any ideas. It's kind of a long shot. This is the sort of thing where if I try a few ideas, we may just wind up looking this up. But I am trying to think of, like, where else have we ever interacted with people who know or hang out with Matsugane? Maybe I have to go to the office and, like, shove my way inside. Hey, Tsukumo. I have an extra rice ball, Yagami. You want it? Sure. Isn't it great how convenience store bentos don't go bad even at room temperature? Okay, well, I'm gonna just double check, but it seems like he only has the rice ball. Come by again later. Okay. All right, let me try one more thing. We're going to go try to shove our way into the Matsugane Hall. And this is an up escalator only, so we'll just run down here. It also does feel like the sort of thing where we'll be going down a random street and all of a sudden it will move to a cutscene. Yeah, I don't have anything new to talk to him about. Oh, we do have a question mark over here. Let's go check this out. I would like to proceed with the main story, but when you're not sure what to do, sometimes engaging in the side content is, you know, and then somebody will suddenly give Yagami a call and tell him, hey, buddy, you should really come over here. So just a quick Dungeons and Dragons update. Got to play a little bit more with my nephew. Wound up spending the entire weekend with us, and we did a bunch of like playing catch outdoors, and he wants to go out for the track team when school starts up, presuming that that's a thing. So we had him like run around the house a bunch of times and time it to see if he could beat his time and cool down. So that was some pretty good exercise. But then he wanted to play some more Dungeons and Dragons, and the good news is he's definitely getting into it in terms of okay. God damn you, Tatsumi. I'm telling a story. You are really ruining this tale of high heroism. I hate this guy so much. The short version is the adventure took them to a sort of a reanimated graveyard where, for reasons not yet discovered, there were some zombies and undead around. And the good news is my nephew thought up some good ways to sneak into the graveyard without getting noticed, so that gave them the drop on the zombies. So that was some creative thinking, and I thought that he did a good job on that. The less good news was that midway through the fight, while there was still a heavily armored zombie on the field who was very dangerous, my nephew decided that that would be a good opportunity to just sort of wander off and start breaking into the crypt, smashing open the stone coffins, and rifling through the dead bodies to see if there were any lootables inside. I do not know which part of Fortnite this represents, but Christ almighty. Okay. My favorite part is the 25 hit combo that I can't seem to block or get out of. Let's take some... I need to go pick up some more sandwiches. Oh my gosh, hello to Haseo. Oh, and Haseo just resubscribed. Haseo, thank you so much. Drian is saying how very Skyrim of him. Yeah, he wouldn't be very popular in most of the MMOs that I've ever tried. People really hate it when people start like looting in the middle of an unresolved battle. The nice thing about Dungeons and Dragons is that because it is something that can be adaptable to your behavior, what he doesn't know. God!
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, let's not go that way. What he doesn't know is that, so he actually caught some corpse rot from that, which is a disease, and we already had him roll to know that by sort of resting the next day, he's going to be getting over that. Unless something uncommon happens, like something really unexpected, what happens next is that by leaving all of those graves open and exposed, it's going to summon some, or attract some carrion crawlers who are going to use the dead bodies to breed. And then as the days go on, I'll be sort of tracking the days of their adventure. That's going to become a festering ground for carrion crawlers that will exhaust that source of food, probably raise some wights or ghouls of some kind, and that will come to be a new environmental hazard. Go in the door. This is the only door in the game you have to press X, I think. Whoops, hold on 1 second. Okay, let's go ahead. So we've been to this bar on many occasions. I don't know what this man's deal is. Huh? Aren't you Katagiri-san? Oh, that's the author guy. Arr, if it isn't Yagami-san. What a pleasant surprise. I guess we're gonna be friends with him now. Care for a drink? It's on me.
Yep.
Yeah? Then don't mind if I do. Fortunately, we have ranked out his alcoholism, so we're gonna be good. By the way, Kawada-san from Cloudy Skies Publishing tells me you're a detective.
Yep.
He's not wrong. Mind sharing some of your experiences with me, then? I bet you'd be the perfect reference for my new detective novel. You're the one buying drinks. I don't see why not. Splendid. Why don't we start with a case that's left a deep impression on you? Something unforgettable. Let's see. What case would be a good inspiration for a detective novel? Oh, the haunted apartment isn't bad. The Twisted Trio is exactly the kind of conversation you want to save for parties, so I'm not sure that I want to give that one away. Zhuangxi, does anybody remember who that was? Koi Bride is certainly there. Koi Bride, you know, there's like a secret casino underneath, and if I was to write sort of a James Bond style detective mystery thriller, that would make a great setting. I'm gonna go, well, the haunted apartment really does feel a little bit more like a horror story, but the fact that it wasn't a real ghost, let's try that. We could also go with the bomber. The bomber's more of a thriller. This is, I don't even know what to say about the Twisted Trio. Zhuangxi, my problem is that I don't remember that by name. That'd be a great setting. And the haunted apartment, I'm worried that he's going to say, no, that's more of a horror story. Zhuangxi. Gosh, I don't remember that. Well, let's go with this, because frankly, it'll be a refresher for me on what even is the topic. I once had a... Oh, the cat. Well, that's why I didn't remember that. Drienne was voting Koi Bride. I probably should have gone that now that I remember that Zhuangxi was the cat. I once had to look for a cat named Zhuangxi. You were looking for a lost cat. Is an actual case. Well, yes, but... The cat was actually a clue about the boss's hidden fortune. Oh, that's a good mystery. Then perhaps Wang San was a very wealthy man by now. Oh, we're gonna have to share all of our cases with him. If you have another interesting case to share, please tell me about it. I'm here whenever I get writer's block. Sure thing. Then I'll see you next time. Yeah, Sayo, I hope that you're having a great evening. I really, really hope, No, he did stop by. Azaric, I 100% remember the fact that you're doing a full-length playthrough of Night War Battle Chasers, because it's the name of the game that I always forget, and I feel super bad because it's like, God, why can't he remember the name of the game that I'm playing? So it's like, yep, I definitely remember it. If you guys are in the mood to see a really, really neat old-school RPG, the thing about Battle Chasers, that's how it's positioned, except I don't know what game it's aping. Like, the combat system is very much reminiscent of the old Final Fantasy games, but the actual, like the combat setup, but the actual systems are more attuned to something like Bravely Default. Like, they're much higher end than any old games that I can remember. Anyway, Night War is a super cool game, and Azaric is a super cool streamer, so I do hope that you'll check him out. We could go back in there and see if he's still available, but let's split that up a little bit. Let's go back to the Matsugani family office. There we go. I knew it was one of those. I like it when games will cut you loose for a little while and say, you know, go figure this out. But I like it more when I do, in fact, figure it out.
I told you he's not here!
Yeah, so he walks away. Like, I mean, I can keep trying to push my way in there. I'm actually going to save it before I do that. But I have a feeling that this is just sort of a brick wall. I don't think that this is a real thing.
I told you he's not here!
Yeah. Okay, so it's just going to keep doing that. This is not where he is. So, if we've checked that site, are there any other sites that we make? I don't think he's hanging out at Game Center Charles. Sonic Goten. Well, that's where Hammer was hanging out, but that doesn't say anything about Matsugani. Queen Rogue. I don't think that he spent any time there that we know of. bartender. I think we already stopped by there and had a chat with that guy. I have no memory of, like, I don't think that we've ever hung out with him anywhere. The only place we ever saw Matsugani hanging out was in his office. So I'm going to go check by Genda Law Center. Maybe Genda knows something? Oh, Club got an emote from the sub. That's very cool. So, by the way, so all of these new subs, these are like Hyperscape subs, right? And Hyperscape is allegedly a game. Aside from that, does anybody know anything about it? It seems like it's some sort of battle royale, and the reviews have acknowledged that it exists, and the emotes will be treated by historians as evidence that it exists. Aside from that, has anybody seen anybody playing it? Does anybody know anything about the game? Has anybody tried it themselves? It's like, it's such a weird, like, giant rollout for a game that, as near as I can tell, literally nobody cares about. And that's not necessarily that it's a bad game. Nobody cared about Titanfall 2 when that game came out, and that game is allegedly really good. I look forward to playing it someday. I know that Tashir Games played it over at Tashir Games. It looked great from the pieces that I've seen. So unpopular does not denote bad, but still, like, boy, what a weird thing. Yagami-san, need something? I don't have a her. We need Mia to, like, Skype in and voice Saori-san for us. Mia, how's your vocal fry doing today? Saori-san, got any work for me? Here's what we have right now. Okay, searching for a missing nephew. Well, I hang out with my nephew, so I care about this. Could you please search for my missing nephew? He left home 3 years ago saying that he was going to become the #1 host in Kamurocho, and I haven't heard from him since. His parents have long since passed away, and I am his only living relative. Please help me. I'll be waiting at M-Side Cafe. Could you please look for a black-haired middle-aged woman wearing a blue coat? Sure. Do your best out there. Oh, that was her, so, you know, that, but Sorry's voice. A club loves Fall Guys. I think Fall Guys is a neat game. I feel like they could expand the number of maps, modes, and sort of game types by 400%, and I would be more engaged by it. Let me just... M-Side Cafe is over here. Yes. Okay. So we're going to set it there, but let's all agree to remember that the actual entrance is on that corner. Oh, by the way, I don't think that he's here. I didn't see him sort of peek in, but we have reinstalled Division 2. So if Mia, Chivalry, Patikan are available, we will probably do some Division 2 coming up. I really want to do a deep dive into Division 2 before Division 3 gets announced or winds up coming out. That's how I wound up playing the Division 1. The Division 2 was like coming out in 2 months, and that was when I said, oh, time for Division 1, and I went all the way through the whole game and really had a good time with it. What? Okay. So we took a shell from her. I wasn't really paying attention to that dialogue. Let's see. I could go for... What haven't we had? Anything? Well, we haven't had a croissant. Croissant. And a mega fruit tart, which is probably more than we need. Mia, thank you for doing the shout-out. Also, Mia, if you have an opportunity, if you haven't already, because I haven't necessarily seen every comment, but if we could do a shout-out for Streamer FX, which is the one-stop shop for all of your musical, voiceover, sound effects, and sort of transition needs. It's something that's being put together by Tashir Rizé, and we're very much looking forward to its launch on the 29th. I'm bad at math, but I want to say that's in 5 days, which should be later this week.
Excuse me.
I'm Yagami from Yagami Detective Agency. Oh, a pleasure to meet you, Yagami-san. I am Fumi Taniyama, the one who requested you. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Mind if I sit? Sure, go right ahead. So this job, I understand your nephew has gone missing?
Hi.
Yes, I'm afraid so. His name is Hidaki Deguchi. 3 years ago, he left home in hopes of becoming the #1 host in Kamurocho, but I haven't heard from him since. He sure set his sights high, didn't he? A friend of mine took this recently. God, I feel like I've actually seen that guy. I get the impression he's okay, but I can't seem to reach him. And his parents? I'm sorry to ask, but they're both gone? Yes, they were in a tragic accident while Hidaki was in high school. I'm the only family he's got left. You must be worried sick then.
Hi.
Yes, to say the least. Do you think you can find him, Yagami-san? I can try. I'm usually pretty good at tracking people down. Except for Matsugani, I can't track him down. There is one thing you should know. It's embarrassing, but I lent Hidaki some money at one point, to the tune of 500,000 yen. 500,000? That's not exactly pocket change. Yes, he told me he'd need a nest egg to kick off living here in Tokyo, and that he'd pay it back in a year. But I couldn't bring myself to bug him about it, and now 3 years have flown by. Understandable. Money can be a tough subject between family. Right, so I stayed quiet, but now I'm in a situation where I could really use that money. Everything okay? Oh, yes, but my daughter is getting married soon, and I'd like to be able to help her out. Ah, I see. Yes, I'd actually always planned that the 500,000 would go towards her. That's why I saved it. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're hoping I can find your nephew and get your money back in the process? Yes. It's a tough thing to ask, but I assure you, it's not about the money. It's more important to me that he's safe. You'll be discreet about the money issue, I hope. Of course. He's your family, so I'll make sure things stay amicable. But if he's not paying you back, there's clearly an issue. If he has it, I'll get it back somehow. That's a daring promise. The contract is to find him. That's it. Oh, hello to Brian 488-2040. I hope you're having a great Monday. I believe you've made an offer of 120,000 yen, correct? Wow. Relative to the amount of money that she's seeking, that seems like a lot. Yes, I did some research and thought that would be an appropriate amount. That's what my butler's caddy told me was appropriate. Great, then it's settled. Oh boy, hold on. There's breaking news from Haseo, so we're going to pause from this for just a second. Oh, right, I think that I saw... Yep, somebody tried to hack Haseo's Twitch account the other day, so he recommends making sure that you have on your second-factor authentication, which I think is a good call. I'm very sorry to hear about the hacking attempt, and I'm glad that you are live and still have your channel. So, Hidaki set out to become the #1 host in Kamurocho, huh? I guess the best place to start asking around would be Stardust.
Hello?
Hey, Seiya? I have a request for you. I don't remember who Seiya is. Yagami-san, what's up? I'm looking for a guy. Goes by Hidaki Deguchi. Word on the street is he's a host. Heard of him? Deguchi? That's not the kind of name a host would use. Do you know what his stage name is?
Nope.
No, not really. But I've got a picture. I'll text you. Before you do, is it just a normal photo or one of his headshots?
Nope.
Nah, just a normal photo. I take it that won't work? Yeah, man. We get so done up on the job, you wouldn't even recognize us in street clothes. Ah, that's a tough break. This is the only photo I've got to go on. Well, maybe someone's seen him off shift. I'll ask around. Thanks. Let me know if you hear anything. Jim Sterling commentocracy, because I don't know who that guy is. Better not get my hopes up, but Seiya is still my best bet. Let's see if he can pull anything up first. I feel like on the whole, on balance, we've done really well with the various proper names. The Keihin gang, the Tojo gang, the other gang, the Tojo clan, and the... Anyway, Mafuyu, we learned him. We know Kaito. We know Genda. We know Hamuro. We even know Matsugani. Seiya, or whatever his name is, don't remember that guy. So let's go to Stardust, which I definitely know where it is. I'm mostly just doing this for effect. Pretend that I have no idea. Unless that was the call that we just made. So what we'll do, just for people who don't know what Stardust is, we're just going to scroll down here and see that it's here. And then everybody who's not as good at the game will know where it is too. What the fuck is Stardust? And it's probably right here is the sad thing. Does anybody see Stardust on this list? I don't. Gaming, Club Sega, Drone Race, Outdoor Shogi. Shogi? Haseo, does having the IP address, is that in any way helpful to, like, can you report that to somebody? Like, I am unaware of how to punish that kind of crime, but I see literally nothing on this list that indicates that it is a Stardust. I got nothing. Wow. Okay, does anybody see a blue envelope? Because I don't see that either. Well, hold on. Let me check the list. This is apparently going to be the episode of being really stumped on where to go. Search for Gamo. Yep, no leads on that. And then wait for a call from Seiya. So I guess we can't do anything on that. Okay, I don't think that there's anything we can do on this at this time. Okay, well, let me go tell another story to this guy, and if we don't come up with something after that, I will probably turn to our good friend Dr. Google and request some sort of guidance on who the hell we talk to meet Matsugani.
Out of the way.
I don't really want to use my EX point on this guy, so we're just going to beat him up the old-fashioned way.
What a waste.
I wonder, like, I don't know. Mostly I'm glad that Haseo's account is safe because somebody who got access to it could, you know, stream something super appropriate. They could do something to, like, the VODs and the clips. Oh, hold on. That might be Seiya.
Hello?
Hey, Yagami-san. You're in luck. I think I've got a lead on your Deguchi guy. Oh, yeah? Sounds like he turned up at a club where a friend of mine works. He said he showed up claiming that one day he'd be the Emperor of the Night and ended up quitting, like the next week. What do you know? He wasn't getting along with his co-workers, but that was 2 years back now. Any idea where he might have gone after that? I couldn't tell you if he's still a host, but they're saying they've seen him on Pink Street. Pink Street, eh? Well, thanks for the info. That helped a ton. Did he just jump onto a different club on Pink Street? Or maybe he found a new line of work. All right. Pink Street is right here. It's not setting a target. There we go. Pending new information, I'm going on the assumption that Kamurocho is a fictional district of a real city. But for all I know, it's a real place. People claim to have seen Deguchi around here. Maybe I can spot him. Well, it doesn't really look like him. Nope, mole on cheek. That's not him. He doesn't look like the guy I'm after. Also, let's listen for Secret Cat, because usually there's a... Oh, I can't move. And also I don't hear a Secret Cat. Well, this is the next guy that I would think. I don't see a mole on his cheek, but let's give it a scan. Oh, there it is. There. I think I found my target. But wait. Looks like he's in trouble with a rough crowd of one man. What did he do? I told you I'd have your money this weekend. Please take my word for it. How many times you think that's gonna fly, dumbass? I mean it, though. This time I've got a source. I really will pay you back this weekend. Consider this your last chance. We have eyes in your apartment, and if you don't pay, you'll be employed on the next tuna boat out of the harbor, if you catch my drift. We're gonna train you how to catch a fish, because if we just give you one, you'll only eat for a day. Oh god, a tuna boat? This is bad. No way in hell I'm going on a tuna boat.
Excuse me.
Hey, you okay? I can't even swim. I die in a heartbeat on a tuna boat. Hey, Earth to Deguchi-san. That is your name, right? What? Yeah, that's me, man. Who are you? I'm Yagami, a PI. Your aunt Taniyama hired me to find you. Aunt Fumi? Who were those thugs just now? Thugs, plural. It's the one guy. Debt collectors. I'm in 200 grand in the hole and it's past due. Great. He's borrowing from loan sharks too. You know your aunt hasn't heard from you in 3 years, right? She's been worried sick. Oh, yeah. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Are you still working? I heard you left the house to become the #1 host in Kamurocho. Oh, nah, I got fired from that gig. I punched one of the senior guys. I guess you could say I wasn't getting along with the staff. So, answer the question. What are you doing now? Well, I've gotten fired from a whole bunch of places since then. I'm not exactly working right now. Turns out I'm #1 at getting fired. Not exactly a laughing matter. So Aunt Fumi paid you to find me?
No.
You know it's more than that, Deguchi-san. Don't you owe that poor woman 500,000 yen? Oh, yeah. You promised her you'd pay her back in 1 year, but as far as I can tell, it's been 3. I've been meaning to pay it back, and I do still plan on it. Do you even have that kind of money? Clearly doesn't. Did you know that your aunt had that money set aside for her daughter's wedding? She did, and then she lent it to me.
Yep.
It's for a good cause, and she's at a point where she needs it. Her daughter's ready to walk down the aisle. Really? So Shiori-san's getting married? I heard you tell those guys you have a source. Was that true? Super not true. Yes, it is. By my count, you owe 700,000 yen. When you add that to your aunt's sum, you gonna be able to come up with it? I take that as a no. Maybe you really should consider getting on a tuna boat. Is that a euphemism, or do they literally mean you go, like, become a fisherman? No, anything but that. Do you know anything about that job? They don't let you sleep, the hours are long and intense, and the hierarchy is rigid, and if you can't swim, you die. I left that for last on the list. Okay, I'm still waiting to hear your plan, then. I'll figure it out today. Give me a little time. He's just gonna split town, or at least that's what he should do. What's his plan? He better not be thinking about running. This is too sketchy. I should keep an eye on this guy. I am surprised that Yagami's drone hasn't figured more prominently into the detective work. Because it seems like just having a drone follow this guy, just stay, 50 meters up, bright purple shirt or jacket, pretty easy. Oh, just immediately turns around. Okay. So yeah, kind of the whole appeal of Dungeons and Dragons is that and I think I mentioned this at some point in the past. In a video game, if Yagami flubs this chase sequence, it's game over and then it reloads. In something like Dungeons and Dragons, because you have somebody managing the game who is, capable of adapting to the situation, or at least that's certainly the goal. If Yagami fails this chase, or this tailing sequence, then the story can adapt around that, and maybe he's going to have to find an alternate way to get what he needs, or fail this mission outright that would then have consequences later on down the line. It's something that video games are always kind of striving to do and struggling with, and when you have a game that it feels like it takes good advantage of making all of your choices count, that's why it feels so refreshing. By the way, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, I am so hyped for Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not talking about it because I don't really want to look at it or watch the trailers or anything else, but Larian Studios, the creators of Original Sin 2, being given the Baldur's Gate license, I am so excited for that. Huh? Wait a sec. Hello to He Who Dies, just coming in to say hello, lurking while we play some Fall Guys with Petey. Enjoy the game. We were just talking about that, He Who. You guys have a great series of matches. Okay, so this looks like LaMarche. A ski mask. First of all, why are you buying that at a luxury store? Is it suede? What do you plan on doing with that ski mask, man? I'm thinking I'm gonna make my debut as a professional wrestler. Lucha Freddy, ski masks on a professional wrestler. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Say what? There's a tournament tomorrow and the grand prize is 800,000 yen. And that's your big plan to get out of debt? You're just gonna waltz into a wrestling tournament and win it? Of course, I took some judo classes, Now stop following me around. Do we really want a zebra? He's either an idiot or a liar. Scratch that, he's both. I need to keep an eye on him. Oh, the tailing sequence continues. That's cool. Hold on. So, for those of you who don't know, Lucha Freddy, who you can find over at F-R-E-D-D-I-E. He is a very, very fun Twitch streamer who's recently been doing, so far, a full-length playthrough of Full Throttle, the classic LucasArts game. But in his sort of other life, he is himself a professional wrestler, looking forward to getting back in the ring once COVID-19 makes it possible to do so. Thumbs down, he says. Get a pro mask made. Yeah, that would have been better than buying a luxury ski mask at a high-end boutique. Huh? Is he trying to sell his stuff and make up the difference now? No, he's gonna rob the pawn shop. No, he's not gonna rob the pawn shop. Wait, a knife? First a ski mask, now a knife. You know how sketchy this looks. No. Why would anyone think this was sketchy? I was thinking I'd go hunting. Hunting, huh? Care to explain that one? Because wrestling takes good stamina and a high-protein diet. But I can't spend money on steak right now, so I figured I'd go kill my own prey. And you were gonna do that with a knife. Say it in the heart of Tokyo. I am. I'm good with knives. Besides, didn't I tell you to stop stalking me? If I see you again, I'll sue. Lucifer is saying, plus he made a new aircraft for the stream. Seems reasonable to me. He's really... sorry, this is Yagami speaking about that guy. He's really that stupid, isn't he? For a second, my heart stopped because that was not the line that I want to follow up with reading a viewer comment. Yeah, so Lucha Freddy, hold on. We have to reassess. Ski mask wrestler, but hear me out, also wielding a knife. I mean, why jump off the top turnbuckle and do a triple flip down onto somebody's back when you can just stab them in the abdomen? It takes less energy. It's not as showy, but it is more colorful. Hold on. We're going to have to punch the 800,000 yen after this guy, out of this guy. Lucha Freddy wants some of what this man is hunting. This is my best plan ever. Huh? He's... Okay, we happen to be friends with her. Taguchi-san, don't do this. Let me go. This is the only way. How many hundred thousands of yen does he think he's going to get out of this convenience store, though? Your aunt would never be able to live with herself if you did this to pay her back. But she'll be in trouble if I don't. Not to mention, the debt collectors are going to put me on a tuna boat. This is the weirdest threat. And you think robbery is the answer? Yagami-san, if you're going to stand in my way, I won't hesitate to go through you. Crying out loud, I'm going to need to calm him down.
This again?
Yagami-san!
Oh, no! Wait, that worked? Oh, I could have triangled him. I'm gonna need to calm him down, and starts off by jamming a kebab through his mask and down his throat. I won't give up no matter how many times you stop me. Let me commit this robbery! He shouts on the street. I wasn't expecting a tantrum. What the hell should I do? Guess I better call in his aunt.
Hello?
Hi, it's Yagami. The good news is I found your nephew, but... giant tool bag. What am I going to do with you? I'll pay back the money. I can work. The guy with your skills is going to have to work an awfully long time to pay back that kind of money. You're right. Guess it's back to armed robbery. Hidaki, if that's the case, how would you like to work for my husband? Huh? Uncle Taniyama would give me a job. You have an idea, Taniyama-san? Yes, my husband's been trying to hire a few more people lately. If you stay with us and work, you can get your degree and pay us back out of your wages little by little. You're a very generous lady, Taniyama-san. I wouldn't say that. I'm just too soft on my nephew. Wait, no, Aunt Fumi, you mean... She either runs a tuna boat business or she's an armed robbery family. If you agree to this, I'll ask my husband to pay off your debts up front, Taguchi. Sounds like you made it out of... Wait, what? What? Hold on. If her husband can pay off his debts, why does she need the 500,000? I mean, she deserves it, but this is all very confusing. No, you don't understand. My uncle, he's... What? My uncle, he's a... he's a tuna fisher! Oh, God! Oh, so you ended up on a tuna boat after all. I can't swim. I'm gonna fall in the ocean and die. Taguchi-san, everyone wants to make an easy fortune, but sometimes you gotta settle for tuna. Was that a pun? This sucks. Is that a pun? Thank you very much for the clip. I say I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. Thank you very much, Yagami-san. You better thank him too, Hidaki. Is it Hidaki or Hidayaki? No, whatever, it doesn't matter. Good luck on the boat, Taguchi-san. Don't slip. Yeah, I'm gonna be the #1 tuna fisher. Woo. Who's this from? Oh, fuck you, Kim. I can't eat the beef stew right now. I'm too full on lives. Alright, no jobs right now. Okay, can't check the map here either. Brian4882040 is asking, is this for PS4? Yes, this is only for PS4. Most, if not all of the Yakuza games, I don't think it is all. Many of the Yakuza games have made their way over to the PC, but Judgment has not, which is why we're playing it there. It's why we're doing this in 30 frames per second as opposed to the full 60. So, okay, well, let's go back, head back up here. And if we encounter a boss on the way, I'll fight him. But otherwise, I don't really care about fighting these guys. Oh.
You done already?
Oh. Yeah! Oh! Takada has something left in him.
Really, guys?
Lucha Fern is asking if I'm excited for the new one, which I assume is the new Yakuza game. I am very, very interested in it, and I do know that it is, or I've heard that it's a story, that it's the start of a brand new story, but this is the first sort of game in the sort of Yakuza adjacent, you know, the extended Yakuza cinematic universe that I've played. So if I was to play Yakuza 7, which I think is what it's called, I would actually want to start with Yakuza 0 and go through that. Based on the length and complexity of this game, I think it'll be a while before we do that, but... Oh, hello, boys. It's Tatsumi again. Tsutsumi.
You asked.
All right, we're going to use the Jack Daniels, which probably means that I'm accidentally going to trigger that drunk fighting scene when I don't mean to. You think you wouldn't fall for this twice, but then again, I fall for him punching me 9 times in the face multiple times, so turnabout is fair play. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna do it.
The stronger I get.
Mia saying we all heard him say Tatsumi, sure? Yes, why not? Oh, look at the blood on his face. Nope, I missed my triangle prompt and my other triangle prompt. Oh, I don't know what happened there. one of the questions that I have, and this is not a question that I want to have answered right now, but like a running sort of just curiosity is, why is there a Yakuza 0? What was it about, like, Yakuzas 1 through 4 or whatever, like, however far that went, that somebody said, you know what, we really need to have a prequel game. We need to have, like, another title that explains what happened before the first Yakuza game to fill that in. And it's well received. Like, it's not like people are mad at it, like, oh, it's such a weird, unnecessary thing, like a Star Wars prequel. Like, people really like it.
Yagami-san.
Yar, nice to meet you, Yagami-san. Hey there, Katagiri-san. Mind if I join?
Yeah.
The more, the merrier. Come on over. Ahar. Yagami-san, would you be willing to share any interesting cases with me today? Sure thing. Let's see. What case would be good inspiration for a detective novel? Well, let's go with Koi Bride. I think it's a cool setting. I think it's an interesting tale. One time, there was this fish pond called Koi Bride, where many of the fish mysteriously turned to sashimi. Okay, I thought it was going to be about the casino underneath, but sure, why not? How is that even possible? However... so many of the fish ended up being cut and cleaned just because one of them ate a diamond ring. Wow, it's pretty impressive that so many of the pond's fish ended up sliced and diced like delicacies. We are going to have to share many stories with this man. Oh, we can just do it right now. Okay. Yeah, haunted apartment. I was once asked to catch a ghost that supposedly appeared in someone's new apartment. How is that even possible? However, I'm more than me saying, well, everybody wanted a diet Yakuza game, hence Yakuza 0. It is true. It is 0 calories. That is confirmed by the FDA. It turns out the so-called ghost was actually the client's girlfriend. Haha! Oh, wow. That sounds like one hell of a couple. Sure. Twisted Trio.
Excuse me.
Ever heard of... oh, sorry, that's him. Ever heard of Kamurocho's infamous Twisted Trio? No, but do go on. Well, they were basically a bunch of perverts, and... each of them acted independently, but society lumped them together as one. That's why they're called the Twisted Trio. That is the least interesting part of that story, Yagami. That's fascinating. I might have to change a few details here and there, but yes, brilliant. Specifically, the naked guy. I'm not going to write about him.
Huh?
There was this time I had to stop a serial bomber. The situation nearly blew up in my face. You mean you were the one who solved that? Yep. Brian's asking if Mia has checked out Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm concerned about her seeing too much about it. It's so much of that game is in the discovery, but yeah, it would be a lot of fun to see her play that. And once he got fired, he decided to plant bombs all over town as his way of sticking it to his former employer. That's terrible. No wonder they withheld the details from the public. Sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction. Okay, so I think what we're learning here is that we don't have enough side quests to satisfy this guy. If you have another interesting case to share, please let me know. I'll probably be here washing away me writer's block. See you next time. Chivalry is waiting for Yakuza Light and a half, or no, so Yakuza Light, half the calories and all the misogyny. I would... oh, see, I want to make a joke about, how about double the misogyny? But I don't even know what that would look like. Shudder to think. Okay, I thought that was gonna be worse than it was. That is not the direction I dodged. Okay, I need something to eat. Also, I need to go buy more things to eat. I have plenty of Odin. Look at the little picture on that. Doesn't that look good? Little fried thing and cooked bamboo and maybe some seaweed. I don't know what that is. Lucifredi is asking if Yakuza Light is the one without leaves, which no, Yakuza Light should have more leaves. It should have all of the leaves. By the way, how much, for real though, how much debate, how much conversation do you think was happening in the Yakuza development team about the size of that leaf? Were there people that were like, was there a big debate over exactly how large it had to be? Was there, you know, well, if we're gonna say that this man is of a certain blessing, then we have to make sure that the leaf is sized particularly. Was there any I cannot get through this man's block. I wonder if there was any significance to what leaf it was. Oh, no, don't break my sledgehammer. I've waited my whole life for this. No, stop that. Oh, I think he took my sledgehammer. Fortunately, I found the well-used rubber, so that sounded makes up for it. Okay, I really, really want to see the triangle on this. It's probably similar to the baseball bat, but nonetheless. Let's pop some booze. That's our last booze. Oh, well, we didn't get to hit him with a sledgehammer. Or we didn't get to triangle him with a sledgehammer. Oh, no. Lucifredi's asking if they made the Japs dong first and then decided on the leaf. Probably. You know what's weird? I don't remember there being any widespread Gamergate-style controversy over Judgment being censored for North America. It's weird that the people who are so against censorship, and of course they're just against censorship in general, they're against censorship as a premise. For some reason they were okay with the censorship in this game. I wonder why that is. I wonder if there's anything different about what they censored in this game versus not. I really don't want to fight those guys. However, I also have no destination in mind. I don't know where to go. So I think we are now at the point where I'm just going to look it up. Because I don't know where to go. I've done the side quest that I can. We checked Yagami Detective Agency. We tried Matsugani's place. I don't suppose we should go to like a cab. Like maybe there's like someplace we can go in a cab. Because there's a few locations in the game that can only be reached by taxi. No, because if there was like a special location, be up at the top. Oh, relax space. That's my favorite place. Yeah, so not only because it's a stream and it makes for not the greatest content, but just like this is the point at which if I was just playing on my own, I would say, okay, I need a hint. I need something to jog this forward. Let me just double check our case file. Oops. Our case file. Search for Gamo. Yeah, he's lying low somewhere in Kamurocho, but we have nothing to go on with that guy. Oh, you know what? We could go see if Nanami's available. I feel a little bit stalkery about that, but... Sorry, this is just me, you know, clearing off the exclamation point on these. All right, let's go. Let's text Nanami. Maybe she's available now. We haven't really done anything story-wise, but it seems like something that we can check out. Send. Should I text Nanami-san? Let's do it. Yeah, why not? Hello there, Nanami-san. It's me, Yagami. LOL, are you okay? Boy, of course seems kind of curt, but also only if you are. Seems like weirdly, like clingy or whatever. Of course. Of course I am. I just thought I'd remind you I'm still alive. Okay, that's a weird thing to text. Has it really been that long? A little. Business as usual, Nanami-san? Actually, today was a little slower than usual. You know what I did? I went to the park and had myself a bento. It was great. Sounds like you had a nice little time. I should call it little time, but I did. I should probably do this more often. Looks like Nanami-san might have some time to spare. Should I ask her out on a date? Sure. I'd say that if she turns down this time, that she's not interested, which is fine. If you're free, why don't we hang out somewhere? Good idea. Oh, yeah. Yagami-san, do you remember Yuko? You met her last time. Oh, I remember Yuko. Yeah, your friend, right? What about her? Narora is saying, sorry, I didn't catch all the comments. Yakuza 0 is the best. I've heard it's very good. I'd like to play it. I know she was getting really excited over you, more than a lady probably should, LOL. How about the three of us get together? What? I don't want to get together with Yuko. Oh, So, she wants to hang out with Yuko for some reason. It's not really what I had in mind, but I feel like it's... I'm not comfortable saying no, only if it's the two of us. You know, it's cool. Like, it's more social. It's less romantic, but more social. Maybe we're just going to wind up friends. That's fine. Sure, sounds good to me. Great. I'm sure Yuko will be ecstatic. I don't give a shit what Yuko thinks. I'll contact you after I talk to Yuko. 3 friends meeting up together. Hopefully, hope this isn't her way of rejecting me. Though I guess taking 2 ladies out in the town is kind of special in its own way. All right. Let's go. Oh, received a new message already. Yuko was by her phone, it turns out. Yagami-san, Yuko said she's available anytime. When are you free next? I'm free right now. I'm free right now, actually. Can we meet up where we did last time? Sure, in front of the arcade at Theater Square, right? We'll be waiting. Yeah, I don't remember really where that is. Here's Theater Avenue. I don't remember Theater Square. Champion District, Little Asia. Theater Square. There it is. Oh my gosh, Ricardinho has resubscribed. Thank you so much. And he's asking where the sub badges are. So that is another thing. I did, I've wanted to reach out to Papalotko to do some more sub badges, but as she's noted, she's been so busy at work, and there's been the animal, the animal and nature challenge that she was doing. For clarity, it's not that I asked and then she, said that she was busy. It's that I felt bad about asking, even if it's paid work. But nonetheless, we should reach out to her to see if she can do some more sub badges, because I really like the way that the last badge came out. It's generally, I don't know, I feel like when people start commenting on Twitter that they're really stressed out about their decisions in their life. Oh, I'm not sure that we can go on a date while we're being chased by morons. Oh, we can. Naror is saying, someone told me why a prequel. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. but it's very good and sets up the plots for later games. Yeah, sorry, just to pause this real quick. I have heard from, like, people, like, I've asked, are you supposed to play Yakuza 0 first? Or is it the sort of situation where you play, like, 1, 2, 3, and then 0 because it's, like it'll fill stuff in? And I've heard very consistently, nope, you do Yakuza 0 first, and then you play them all in, like order from there. So when we play it, that'll be what we do. Hey, Yagami-san.
Yagami-san.
Hello there, Mr. Handsome. I'm back. I don't remember if we had a voice for Yuko. Hey there, ladies. Let me give you a proper introduction this time. This is Yukiko Tonagawa, but you can call her Yuko for short. Nice to officially meet you. Let's see. So, I work in an office in Tokyo. I'm 29 years old and currently on the hunt for a nice, good-looking boyfriend. And this here's Yagami-san. He's a detective in Kamurocho. Nice to meet you. First name is Takayuki, and I'm 35. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just I was thinking you're a real feast for the eyes. Thank you?
Yagami-san.
In case you didn't catch it earlier, Yuko's currently single. Is she? That hadn't come up multiple times in the last 40 seconds. Uh-huh. She's also pretty cute, isn't she? Uh-huh. There's just something about you. It's like you stepped right out of a romance drama and into my life. Aha, that's hilarious. So, shall we get going? Oh, where to? I thought I'd ask you ladies. I really don't mind as long as we can all have fun together. Then, how about dart? I don't want to do darts. That'll be good for 3 people. Sounds like a plan. Nanami, I forgot to mention this when I was making the date, but I don't think it's going to work out. Have you ever played darts before, Yuko-san? No, it's actually my very first time. I can't wait for you to teach me. Oh, it's just the worst. Worst game. Lucky you, Yuko. You have yourself a handsome coach now. I sure do. Thanks for bringing him along, Nanami. Well, let's start with the basics. Drina saying she's certainly not shy. No, I will say this for Yuko. She puts herself right out there. She doesn't play coy, and that can be super refreshing. First of all, it's nice when you know when people stand. I think that, like, the way she's going at it would certainly make me very uncomfortable. You know, that would immediately put you on the defensive. But she doesn't have much of a filter, and that can be its own benefit. Did you get all that? Oh, so Yagami doesn't explain the rules to us, only to her. Got it. Not only are you easy on the eyes, you're easy to learn from, too. Ah, really? Good, then let's get started. Okay, we can only do the beginner's darts. I don't know what this means.
I'm not gonna hold back.
Okay. So, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to get 301 points. So, let's see if we can get this triple score right here. It's usually a good way to start. Nope. Nope. Good grouping.
Yosh!
What happened?
Wait, are we supposed to be going for bullseyes? Because I could have done that.
Wow. Okay.
So, if an alien face hugger made its way onto a Mogwai, would the resulting xenomorph be subject to the rules of Gremlin? Discuss, because I'm going to be doing this for a while. Oh, God. Oh, look at that. Yeah, fuck you, Yukiko. I can definitely do that twice more. Okay.
Nice.
See, I was kidding in the last round. I'm actually super good at darts and care a lot about it. Oh, God. Damn it.
Lame.
Why does Yagami say lame on her shot? Yeah, I think we're getting scammed on this one. I think that she is the darts master. Are there sororities at Japanese universities? Let's assume that there are, because she was the queen of darts in hers. Okay, so like I'm not supposed to go over or under something. So like when it's at 44 points, like do I need to hit 44 on the nose? I forget the rules of darts. So what I'd want to hit is like double 11s. So I'd want to hit this one right here, and that would nail it in perfectly, right? I don't know darts. Joe was saying, yeah, like, yeah, you want to get exactly 44. Or at least that's what I read it as.
I'm doing so hot.
Oh, did she win?
Suck.
Yay! And thus ends the saga of darts. Huh? Did I actually win? Guess so. Yuko, you said this was your first time, right? Aha ha ha! Maybe I'm a darts prodigy. I don't remember her voice already. Now that we've had our fun, why don't we sit down and talk for a while?
That's true.
Sure. Yes, definitely. Let's pour out our hearts to each other. Or we could have a pleasant conversation. It doesn't have to be some sort of soul-rending confession. You guys don't know how excited I am right now. This is totally like a matchmaking session. Then why don't I play the role of matchmaker? Show him what you got, Yuko. Ooh, I'll show him everything I have to offer. I guess Nanami-san doesn't consider herself dating material. Or maybe she thinks that way about me? What? I don't know. What? Okay, so it's pretty clear that she's not interested in Yagami, but I don't know that she considers anything about herself or Yagami dating material. Would she be setting up her friend? Or is this some sort of a weird test? I hope it's not a test. I hope that she just wants to set up Yuko. Now, what should I talk about with these two? Your stream is not crashed. It just cut to black after that conversation. So, well, I gotta say, it really does feel like this date is all about Yuko, so let's ask about Yuko. Yuko-san, you said you work at an office here in Tokyo? I do. I'm a secretary at a stationery company. Stationery, huh? That's neat.
네.
Isn't it? What's your favorite kind? Of stationery? No, there's a question.
Come on.
Come on, Yuko. Do you really think he's into stuff like that? Ha 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 ha, you're right. I guess I'm just so into stationery I automatically assume everyone else is too. But you know, my true passion is theater. Theatrical arts, to be precise. Theater, huh? Yep. Oh, yep. Yuko's been a stage performer ever since we went to college. Wow, so you're an actor? Yep, yeah. It's a shame Nanami doesn't come to any of my shows, though. I told you, I've been very busy lately. You say that every time, but I know you're just not interested. Okay, Yuko's really not cool on the... Wait, who's sliding off her seat? Naror saying, ever since Since the alien takes trace from the host, so I don't give it water and throw it into sunshine to kill, although the rule of no feeding it after midnight doesn't work because the aliens are killing machines. Well, but Xenomorph Mogwai would be deadly, but then if it ate after midnight, wouldn't that just make it deadlier?
Huh?
Yuko is not high on social skills. She doesn't seem to understand how to navigate situations in a way that doesn't make others... Like, she's putting people on the spot a lot, and that's not my favorite personality trait. Come on, that's not true at all. By the way, Yuko-san, you said you two have been friends for how long?
Hi.
Since middle school. I knew from the very day we met we'd be up being besties for life. And what was that about? What was it about her that made you think that? Well, as soon as I saw her, I just had this feeling. It was like being hit by lightning. Have you ever felt that way? Oh, we gotta make a choice. We have to choose. So here's the thing. Nanami's clearly not interested, and this isn't true. I feel like this is... So, what's worse? Being dishonest in a way that plays on what appear to be her feelings, and that's not cool, or making Nanami-san really uncomfortable when she's basically flashing a neon sign, I'm just not into you. The thing is, this really does seem vicious. It really does seem like, because I'm, like, it's not fair to her. I don't want to be cruel to her. Like, neither one of these, like, the actual answer is C, none of the above. But we don't get that choice here. So, I'm not going to lie to Yuko and say that I, like, just was thunderstruck by how much I like her. The more I get to know with her, she seems pleasant. Well, that's not true. She seems well-intentioned. She doesn't seem particularly pleasant. So we're going to go with... So we're not going to date Yuko, and we're going to go with this. Not a fan of the response, but we're going to go with it. Just recently, as a matter of fact. It was when I first laid eyes on Nanami-san.
Huh?
What? Me? Yep. It felt like a high-voltage current coursing through my body. You sure it wasn't just static electricity? Oh. Huh. Maybe it was. No wonder it felt so shocking. Oh my god. That was too cute, Yagami-san. I'm serious. Static electricity really does build up around this time of year. Have I mentioned I'm also getting out of a relationship, and I'm, considering being gay? The thing is, I'm definitely not dating you, Yagami. But Nanami, I bet you felt a nice little zing the moment you saw Yagami-san, right?
Huh?
Just what are you implying? But Nanami, you said it yourself that you finally met a guy who amazed you. Well. Wait, that's not what I... Keep going. I think it was just after the first time you two met. Nanami said you were amazing, reliable, and someone she could actually respect. Oh, wow. I'm honored.
Come on.
Jeez, Yuko, you really can't keep a secret, can you? This is now the most confusing relationship in the game, and that includes every other relationship in this game. Well, I'm glad she said what she did. That makes me really happy. Oh, come on. I said that purely out of gratitude. I mean, I do respect certain aspects of you. Girl, you would not stop raving about this guy. He's got this unique perspective. He does everything his own way. What? Hey, did I not just tell you to stop saying things like that? Nanami, you did sign up for this. You knew what Yuko was like. I'm trying to help you out here. Besides, you both look like a perfectly natural couple. Bet you'd make real good, cute babies.
That's...
Gosh, Yuko, you still get attached to the wrong idea and run with it as far as it can go. You haven't changed a bit. And I'm saying that you have. When was the last time you ever complimented a guy, if at all? You used to hate men. Whoa, really? That's a rather extreme way of putting it. I guess you're just a really special guy, Yagami-san. Don't take her too seriously, okay? This girl loves to talk. Seems like these two really know each other. I wonder what other secrets Yuko-san will let slip. Maybe you should stop making it weird, Yagami. Let's not ask about Nanami. Let's turn it to a different topic. Narora is saying Static Age is a Misfit album. Asking if there's any Misfit fans in chat. I feel like I've heard one or more Misfit songs, but I can't place them right now. Nora's also voting for Gremlins versus Aliens. I concur. Hey, I know. Since we're all sitting here together, I wanted to ask you both. What's your ideal kind of guy?
Huh?
You're asking me too? Of course. Well, I'm pretty sure you're the embodiment of Nanami's perfect man.
Huh?
Hey, you said you'd only get with a man you could respect, right?
What?
Why are you focused on me all of a sudden? Because you already know my answer, don't you? As long as he's good looking, he's good to go. Took the words right out of my mouth. That's seriously her only criteria? So you like someone you can respect. That's a good place to start. It's also a tough place to start, given how few have earned it. Well, see, both of these are true. I respect Kaito, I respect Genda, I respect Sari. I actually respect Hoshino, which I wasn't expecting because he seemed a little young, but he seems like a cool dude. But then again, like, I also agree with respect can't just be handed out to anyone. Like, you do have to earn it. And this is still true, but, you know, I'm going to go with this. True. Respect isn't something that can just be handed out to just anyone. That's why it's so valuable. Sounds like you know a lot about that. Is there someone you admire in particular? Kind of hard to say.
Yagami-san.
Better watch out, Yagami-san. As you may have noticed, Nanami's looks can kill, but her heart is even deadlier. Should I be scared?
Huh?
Hey, just what are you trying to say here? Only that you're really good at attracting men without realizing it and then pushing them away once you do. You see, Nanami's incredibly capable on her own, plus she's super smart, so she never gives guys any leeway.
Come on.
That's totally not how it is. You sure? What about all those guys you rejected back in high school, and in college, and after you started working? You even brushed off that really sexy hunk back in our senior year. I still can't believe you did that. Well, I wasn't into him. What else should I have done? I don't like either of these answers. This feels weirdly judgmental. Do you not like the concept of dating? That's fine. That's fine. And what about the last guy that you dated? Crap. I don't know. I feel like this is more of an invitation to a topic. As a general rule, and this is just me, when I'm, going out on a date, I didn't want to, ask a lot of questions about their previous relationships. That stuff's going to come up on its own. I feel like this is more of an opportunity for her to talk about her outlook and her viewpoints, and that's certainly more interesting than, what about the last guy you dated? Aurora's voting for more kicking. Oh, don't worry, we'll get there. Do you not like the concept of dating? Not necessarily. I just happen to have a really amazing job that I enjoy more than anything. But isn't that kind of an excuse not to try? What if all your opportunities disappear? Then let them. I'm perfectly fine with how things are. Are you really okay with losing your shot at happiness? My career is how I define my happiness. Oh, then what about the saying, a woman's happiness is love and marriage? Well, that's a shitty saying. Yet another antiquated ideology manufactured by the mass media. What does that even mean? Hey, no need to get upset over it. It's okay to disagree about something. Was somebody getting upset? I didn't see any upset. Okay, let's ask about Nanami. Yuko-san, if you only had a couple words to describe Nanami-san, what would those be? As a fellow woman, I would say cool yet cute, stylish yet smart, and I guess very hardworking. Wow, those are some good compliments. Oh, she's trying to make you like me. It also seems super true about her. No, I was totally being serious. You always had the best grades out of all us girls. Plus, you're still the prettiest.
Oh, Yagami-san.
Are you even interested in hearing this nonsense, Yagami-san? So here's... It seems to make her uncomfortable, as it would me, so it feels like we'd want to switch the topic, but between these two choices, which are the only ones I get to make, I'm very interested is better than a why wouldn't I be. So here's the thing. Sorry. Why wouldn't I be? What that communicates is it's an invitation for her to talk about her own shortcomings. Whatever shortcomings she thinks she has, she feels that very acutely, as I think all healthy people do, and a lot of unhealthy people do. We don't need to encourage her to verbalize the things that she isn't impressed about herself. So rather than, why wouldn't I be interested? Oh, let me give you a whole list of things. Let's just say, no, I'm very interested in it. I feel like it's more affirming. Oh yes, I'm very interested. Why? I've always been the curious type, especially about people I'm getting to know. What about you, Nanami-san?
Huh?
What about me? Are you asking if I'm interested in you? I know for a fact she is.
Huh?
Yuko. I'd like to think I understand Nanami pretty well by now. Quick reminder, when we first met these two, it was the first time they'd seen each other in years. Are you actually interested in me? Whoa! Things got forward all of a sudden. Also, Drien saying we're currently in the dating sim portion of the game, apparently. Yes! And doesn't it go on? Are you really interested in me, Nanami-san? Quick count in chat. How many times have you directly asked someone if they were interested in you? Because I cannot fathom at any point in my life phrasing it that directly. Well, I think you're a very interesting person. I suppose I should be glad to hear that. End the conversation. Now then, maybe we should start heading out?
That's true.
That is true. Yeah, as Ricardo says, 0 times.
Yagami-san.
Hey, Yagami-san, why don't you exchange numbers with Yuko? I'm not into you. Sure, that's a good idea.
Ne.
Hey, Nanami?
Hmm?
What is it? Me being friendly with Yagami-san doesn't bother you at all?
Huh?
Why would it? Well, as long as it's all right with you, I guess it's fine.
Huh?
Okay, then. Come on, Yagami-san, let's see that smartphone. Sure. I like that it cut to black just to come right back to the same scene. So, Yuko, did you enjoy yourself today? Oh, yeah, and I'm assuming you did too? I sure hope she did.
That's true.
I love the hearts literally floating off her shoulders as she repeatedly says, literally no chance, Yagami-san. Don't worry, I had fun. Oh, into level 3. Okay. Why don't you go on a date next time? Just the two of you.
Come on.
Don't have to be so blunt, Yuko. Well, thanks for coming out today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking us. Let's keep in touch, okay? Who's this? Okay, so Kim's upset that we went on a date instead of punching people. Okay. All right. Receive new message. Hold on a second. Let's go check the new message. Thank you for meeting up with Yuko today. She was really happy to see you. Did you have a good time too? Oh, absolutely. You know what? Based on how that went, It's either time to declare ourselves or, like, get off the pot. So let's hang out, you and me. Aha, I'll think about it. Such a dry response. Well, she'll think about it. That's it. Oh, who'd we get a message from? I bet it's Yuko. Yep, there she is. Thanks for today, Yagami-san. No, thank you. I actually had a really great time. Aw, that's because you're such a fun guy. By the way, I'm pretty sure Nanami's interested in you. You mentioned something like that during the date. Why? Nanami brings you up a lot whenever we talk. She wouldn't talk about you so much if she wasn't interested in you. Or if she wanted to set you up with Yagami. Besides, I was watching how she acted during the date. It's just a hunch, but I felt something there. Guess you'd call it a woman's instinct? But she said she wasn't interested in dating. That's just an excuse so she doesn't get hurt by anyone. She may not look like it, but she's actually pretty sensitive. Really now. Yep, that's why Nanami will never take the first step. Please just ask her out on a date. I'm sure Nanami will open up her heart if it's with you. You sure? Totally. I know she'll say yes. She will? How many times... I was just wondering this myself. This is the closest that Yuko and I have been to on the same page. How many times are you going to ask? The only thing it takes to unfreeze her frozen heart is your burning love. I've got plenty of that. But if Nanami still won't budge, you can always give me some of that fire. Heck, I'm hot enough for you as it is. Aha, sure thing. So, again, missing in some of the social tact, but Yuko's heart is in the right place. I will give her that. I have no idea where to go. We've been trying to find Matsugani for the whole time, and I'm not going to finish this stream until we have some sort of forward motion on this. So hold on, Mia's here. I think we're gonna look up where to go at this point because we've been talking about it for a while. Chivalry saying that Mia asks him every day. Drienne says, Ayla literally told me not to say anything if I liked her because I wouldn't reply when she asked if I liked her that way. So Drienne continued to say nothing. I guess in a way, Ayla did ask me directly if I liked her like that. Drienne was definitely not the direct one about it. Nora's asking, don't all females shoot heart icons when happy? I'd like to shoot heart icons when I'm happy. That'd be great. I can think of a few cases where it might get in the way, but Chivalry's voting threesome. Oh, hello to Patikin. I hope you're having a great evening. How did Fall Guys go? Did you win any more games? Which I think is the top story. More Than Amia says yes, everyone to what everyone is saying. Still playing Fall Guys. Well, I hope you get many, many more victories that you can share with Mia. Okay, so I am now officially going to look up Sorry. I am calling up the phone. I'm going to open up Google. Patikin is very, very excited that we're playing along. Yeah, of course. If we can't lord our video game victories over Mia, how are we going to survive her lording her various real life victories over us? Okay, so judgment. Just put in find Matsugani, which I'm probably spelling incorrectly because it's not literally on the screen right now. Okay, no, I don't want to click on that one. Okay, our good friends over at Game Revolution have an article, Where to Find Matsugani in Chapter 8. So we want to read as little of this as possible in order to figure out what the hell. So, This is from Game Revolution. Partway through Chapter 8 in Judgment, you'll be tasked with the following obtuse objective: find a way to meet Matsugani. The head of the Matsugani family, though, isn't readily available. Instead, you'll have to go to a certain place to continue the story, even if it isn't immediately obvious at first. Below will show you the exact location to meet Matsugani in Judgment. It's more straightforward than you might think. So hold on, pause. Do we have any ideas on where that is? So we have a hint. It's more straightforward than we think. Let's go to locations. So we went to the law office. It's not the family office. Wait, is there a secret way up in the family office? I don't think so. No, there was like a secret way into the Kyorei clan place, but not the Matsugani family office. So Club Amour, I don't think so. More straightforward than you might think. I'll tell you what, let me, like, again, let's just, hold on, get out of here. Let me go here. Let me just see if there's, no, they specifically said he's not there. That's a stupid waste of time. I'm just going to scroll down on this web page. We did our best bet. Okay, the trick for this particular mission is that you're not meant to find Matsugani himself, but a middleman of sorts. Yes, I know that. With Captain Hamuro laying low and Kaito-san no longer part of the Matsugani family, it rests on you to think of a way to parley with him. Thankfully, there's a less than trusted ally waiting for you in Kamurocho. You might have already put the pieces together, but if not, here's where you need to go. Less than trusted ally. Wait, I do know. Stop. Sorry, I'm putting the phone down. So, not Hoshino, but the other guy that has a very similar name, the guy that's voiced by that guy that I don't know his name, and he hangs out in the arcade. Where is that? Where's that arcade? Shit, we've been there so many times. Okay, let me go here. It's an underground arcade. Okay, let's go to the gaming section. Okay. Nope. No. 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 Okay, so maybe it is here? No, that's not it. Mahjong, drone race. These are all eateries, as far as I know. And those are all convenience stores. Oh, many things have happened in chat. Chivalry says, Mia balances out by burning everything and don't starve together. Okay, so here's what we know it's not. It's not the sauna. It's not KJR, because that's a front for the Kyorei clan. Or no, what the fuck ever. Koi Bride has the casino underneath it, right? Right, so that's not it. Kanban Wife is an erotic massage parlor, so that's not it. It's not the cabaret. It's not the Queen Rouge. It's not Game Center Charles, is it? Let's put it... I don't think it is, but we're gonna put a... No, that's not it. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna head over to Game Center Charles. So, here's my memory of the place. So, remember the guy who was at danger during the 100 million yen heist that Kaito decided that he had to protect? He hangs out all the time in this I want to say it was underground, but maybe I'm misremembering, this arcade. And we had a fight in there, and I remember that I took great pride in smashing every single thing in the place just to fuck with the guys that owned it. And then we wound up hanging out there, and Yagami and friends have, like, hatched a bunch of their plans. That guy is a less than trusted ally of the Matsugani family. I think he's exactly who we're looking for. The only trouble is that Wait, we got a new message. Oh, Yosuke's up. What do you want? I need to discuss something with you, Yagami-san. Don't tell me there's another pervert out there. Don't tell me Tsukino's being harassed again. No, that's not it. Or at least I don't think so. You don't think so? Well, it's just that Tsukino-san seems depressed lately. It worries me. And the worst thing is, she won't say a word to me. That is worrying. Yeah, but I think she might open up to you. Okay, she probably trusts a random person on the street more than Yosuke. I'll just go with why. Why is that? I think some things are just hard to talk about with family. Plus, she respects you, Yagami-san. To be honest, I kind of think she has a thing for you. Really? At least that's my hunch, as her brother. So, I'm sorry to ask you this, but could you try contacting her? Will do. Looks like it's up to me to find out what's bothering Tsukino-chan. I'll get in touch with her soon. So, here's the thing. We're not dating Tsukino. Like, we've been asked to check up on her for her well-being, but here's the thing about Tsukino. She is the twin sister of Yosuke. Yosuke is explicitly described as being college age. He has a friend who is currently trying to pay her way through college by working as an escort. He's college age. His twin sister is college age. They're not dating. She's not going to date 35-year-old Yagami. But, like, in terms of, like, checking in on her for her well-being, like, I feel like that's fair game. Brienne's asking if we're dealing with another pervert. Although that was the first question, our goal is to make sure that the next pervert on the list is not Yagami. So, for some reason, the title of this text chat is I'm the Girl. Send. Hey, it's been a while. This is Yagami, by the way. Oh, hey, nice to hear from you, cat emoji. Can I help you with something? Just checking in. Yeah, everything's totally fine, cat emoji. Why? Well, I heard from your brother that you've been feeling a little down. I wouldn't have said that. You know what my response would have been? Well, after everything that's happened, I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay. And you've been through a lot in recent weeks. He said that to you? Yeah, so it got me kind of worried. If there's something on your mind, I'd be more than happy to listen. Why does he always have to run his mouth like that? Angry red-faced cat emoji. Is something bothering you, though? Well, I guess you could say that, semen emoji. Maybe I can cheer you up somehow. We're not dating. Is this your way of saying you want to catch up? This is my way of doing your brother a favor. Tongue sticky out emoji. Free of charge, mind you. Oh, he had to point out that there's not going to be a bill at the end of it. Oh, that'll be 50,000 yen. Oh, I didn't know the Yagami Detective Agency provided escort services too. LOL, I'm just kidding. Well, whatever's troubling you can usually be fixed with a little fun and entertainment, don't you think? So you want to distract me, huh? Yep, and if that doesn't work, then we'll find a place to sit down and talk. How does that sound? I guess it wouldn't hurt to talk a bit, cat emoji. Awesome, then let's meet up at Theater Square. Okay, see you then, cat emoji. It's too early to text Nanami again. So, oh yeah, I should get something for Tsukino-chan before our date. Maybe some kind of present. Lamar should have what I'm looking for. So many texts! Okay, hold on. It's Yosuke. Mia wants to know the name of the erotic massage parlor. Convent Wife? No, I think it's called, Kanban Wife. So, did you make plans with Tsukino? Oh, just immediately. Just 5 minutes later. So, did you make plans with Tsukino? Yep, we're all set to hang out. That's what I thought. She seemed oddly cheerful today. Did she now? Yeah, she was even humming to herself. I feel like I haven't seen her in a good mood for a good long time. I see. That's good to hear. I'll try to ask her what's up when I see her. Oh, please do. And also, please tape your date so I can post it on Tinder. I fucking hate Yosuke so much. Dude, shut up. Ha 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 ha, just making sure. Gotta be a constant turd. Oh, this is the place. Hold on, we found it. Or sorry, we found where I think it is. All I wanted was a hint, and I think we have a winner.
Huh? Looking for Higashi, Aniki?
Higashi.
He's back in his office.
So Brian 488 2040 is saying that he's thinking about getting this game. For the record, nothing that has happened in this stream so far has been an explicit spoiler, although I may have talked about story details. What happens through that door may be a spoiler. We're pretty deep, and the story's pretty complicated, so it may not be a big deal, but just fair warning that this would be main plot stuff.
What do you want? Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong again?
I need to know where Hamura is.
Still hiding. Not a clue where.
What about Matsugane-san? Is he back at the office?
Use your head, Tak. No way he's gonna stick around there.
Kaito-san.
Hamura and the boss are in the same boat. Those Kyorei assholes would hunt him down in an instant if they were easy to track.
Exactly. Wherever they are now, they're safe. No idea where that'd be, though.
Can't you at least get in touch with them? Just say we want to have a few words.
I can try. I'll let you know once I figure shit out. You know how to pick up a phone, yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
So huge shout out to Game Revolution for writing an article that didn't immediately give it away, but rather had some well-worded hints. I want to see if I can find out. So that was written by...
Told
Hold
me
on.
about Ayabe. Said the mole framed him. Guess he's really behind all of this.
Yep. Which brings us right back to Hamura. We'll start from him and go from there. Plain and simple.
Let's just hope Matsugane-san knows where he is.
Well, no point worrying about that until Higashi gets back to us.
Let's roll, Tak.
Kaito, you're not going to follow me around, though, right? Because I did have other plans for tonight. So very, very quickly, and we're going to go pick up a gift for Tsukino. The article that I found this on was by Bradley Russell over at Game Revolution. There's no reason for Bradley Russell to ever see this stream, but if he did, well done. I really, really liked your article because it had some well-worded hints as to what to do that got us pointed in the right direction, and I didn't have to read far enough down to have it explicitly spoiled. So that is a very well-worded guide. We're going to run down to La Marche, and I'll tell you what, I've got 1,000,000 yen in the pocket, so we are going to take this cab instead of running down there. I would like to go down here. So, on the topic of Nanami and Yuko, what do we think are the odds that Nanami's long game is she wants to see if there's any possibility, like she has feelings for Yuko, but doesn't want to say them outright, and instead is sort of seeing... I'm trying to think of how this would work as sort of like a back-end way to see if Yuko has any sort of like bi feelings, because she sure doesn't seem to, but I don't know. It's super weird for Yuko to be saying Nanami won't shut up about you, and for Nanami to be saying pretty directly, I have no interest in you whatsoever.
いらっしゃいませ。
Okay. Tsukino has been the target of multiple perverts. She's been effectively sexually assaulted multiple times. What's the least romantic gift we can give to a 19-year-old off this list? A watch that's worth 50,000 yen. We can get her these non-denominational teardrop earrings. A heart ring. These little crosses. I don't know. White pearl earrings? That's a little forward. I don't know. 240 for the low price of over 250,000 yen, we can get her a couple stars. Mia is saying don't buy her any jewelry. But that's all they sell here. They don't sell anything else. We're going to go with the tiny circlet earrings. No, not two of them. She only has the 2 ears. Decrease. There we go.
ありがとうございました。
We could have gotten her the little cross earrings, but no. Okay, so we're supposed to wait for Higashi to call, but aren't we meeting, what's her face? What's her face? That's a romantic way. Tsukino. Oh, hold on. It's blocked off. We can't check our messages. I don't think I'm allowed to go on a date with Tsukino while Kaito-san is following me around. And suddenly I am extremely nervous that by taking the taxi and fast traveling, I might have broken a scripting point in the game. Have you ever done that? Where you, like, the script was waiting for you to walk a certain distance from, like, Kaito follow me, and instead you take a fast travel point and that gets you outside the zone, and then suddenly you can, like, wind up in a situation where you are totally effed. More Than Me is saying earrings are the worst. Well, it's earrings, watch, or ring.
Out of the way!
Maybe I should have gone watch. That doesn't seem like a very romantic gift. Oh, the watch. A watch is something that you get, like. Hold on, I suddenly feel like I need to be very careful with my words. A watch doesn't strike me as being a super romantic gift on the first date, and if anything, we've learned in this game that having access to a smartwatch can literally save your life. So, wait, how do I get in here again? I did this once. Wait for Higashi to call. Okay, so we're back where we were. I'll be very disappointed if I've done something to screw up the scripting on this. Mia is saying the correct answer was watch. Well, you know what? It's not too late. We can go get the watch. It's not like Lamarche will only agree to sell you one thing.
You got this.
Really, guys?
our current objective is wait for Higashi to call. So, you know what? We're gonna run down here and buy a watch. Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Yo, it's Higashi.
Hey, any word from Matsugane-san? What'd he say?
Meet at a restaurant called Kamurocho, a little ways out of the city. Take a cab. The boss is already there.
Got it. Thanks, Higashi.
Don't keep him waiting.
We are, in fact, going to keep him waiting for a second. So, my thought on earrings versus watch is only that the watch is so much more expensive. Or maybe it wasn't, because now I'm trying to think. The watch is like 35,000 yen, isn't it? How much were the earrings? I suddenly don't remember.
Waste.
The way I was looking at it was less about the functionality and more about the cost. Like, hey, Tsukino, 19-year-old young woman, I bought you this 35,000 yen
いらっしゃいま
watch.
せ。
Okay, so I bought that for 35,000. Okay, so no, that's what it is. The earrings were 35K. The standard timepiece is 50. And the thing is, like, I'm not against buying something nice, but, like, it's a first, I don't want to say date, but it's like we're not, no, I still only want the one. Okay, so we're going to buy a standard timepiece.
ありがとうございました。
It may be a while before we get a chance to give it to her, though, because I don't think that we're allowed to date. We gotta get over to the taxi here and go meet Matsugane.
どちらまで行かれますか？それでは。
Chivalry saying a watch is something. Oh, also, I was laughing when he said, you just picked up a well-used rubber, give that to her.
Matsugane-san, our guests have arrived.
Good.
Please, take a seat.
It's been some time, Tak. And you I haven't seen since your expulsion.
Yes, sir.
Matsugane-san, I'm sure Higashi mentioned this, but I want to ask you directly.
Come now. Let's at least have a drink first, huh?
If you say so.
Here.
Place is pretty fancy.
It's been a while since the three of us drank. Tak, I have a favor to ask. You need to stay away from Hamura.
What?
This family is nothing without him. Well, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
Yeah, you told me that already. Where is he?
I don't know. He has no reason to keep me informed of his every move.
Then why did you call us here? We didn't need to come all this way if that's all you had to tell us.
Boys!
Boss? I don't understand.
My boy, you need to stay away from Hamura.
The mole's my top priority now. And Hamura's the only person I can ask.
Don't you understand? Hamura's been compromised. Him and that mole you're chasing, they're in this together. Time to let it go.
What if I say no?
I couldn't tell you what might happen. He's dangerous.
What do you mean he's dangerous? If you can't tell me that, why should I stop?
Hamura. The boy has money on his side, and a lot of it. And I don't know who he gets it from. I suggest you don't push the matter. But if you really want to put yourself in harm's way, then let me be the one to do it. At least then you'll make it out alive.
You'd do that?
You know, you and Kaito, well, I've always tried to keep you two kids safe. All this time, I've never asked for anything in return. But here we are. This is the only thing that I'll ever ask of you. Abandon this pursuit of the mole. If you've ever held a shred of regard for me, then heed this one request.
I'm not turning back. The risk doesn't matter anymore. Okubo, the mole, the ADDC, it all connects. This isn't about what regard I have for you. I won't stop.
Then I'm sorry.
Boss. I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't disobey. But now... I'm in Yagami's corner, damn it.
Yes, that you are.
Matsugane-san.
Higashi,
Sir,
pick your side. I've had enough. You're Matsugane, are you not?
I am, boss.
Prove it then.
Bad luck, dude. Guess we're doing this, huh? Not like we got a choice. And now that we're up against the wall, you're just gonna have to do it. Let's see what you've got!
I'm sure he's gonna be just fine.
Time to die!
Oh, we get so much blood over this place. Ricardo, have a great evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I'm out of booze. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't currently know how to get out of the pond. There you go. Okay, really want to get out. There we go. Yagami, please get out of the pond. Crap, crap. Okay, I desperately need to eat something. I'll probably just take some stamina, to be frank. Nope, nope, nope! Oh, he took out Kaito. Oh, crap. No, getting juggled. Okay, can you eat... Time to find out. Can you eat sushi and drink Toughness Z while in midair and getting punched? Yes, you can. Okay, there's got to be some opening here. Literally anything. Oh, it's like cheating, but more. Okay, I need a little bit more cheating juice. Have some Odin? Sure. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, Kaito landed the finishing blow. That's awful. Although, given the history between those two, I guess he deserved it.
That was simple for you two. Far too simple. Makes me realize how old I really am. It's a shame, isn't it, that I've all but faded away. Time sure flies, my boy. Just gets worse and worse with every year. Damn tragic.
Matsukane.
And stay down, asshole!
Not gonna be that easy.
You're really laying it on him, Kaito.
Oh, boss.
Is this the Yagami kid you were talking about?
Yep. Happens every fucking time I run into the guy.
So, asshole, you, get some kind of sick pleasure out of him beating the crap out of you? Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds. You all right in the brain, kiddo?
I'm saner than you bullshit Yakuza.
Huh? Bullshit Yakuza, huh? Some rotten attitude you got there.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Who the fuck do you think you are? Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know. I was in a real bad place, so I just started punching anything that pissed me off. And before long, my time was up. Nowhere left for me to go except this cesspool of a city. And you, my boy, that's exactly where you are.
Don't talk like you know me. You don't know shit.
Oh, but I do, you see. When I was your age, my life was going down the shitter and I just kept flushing. And now, you, my boy, you're the same little punk I was. I can tell. You know, sometimes people have no choice but to turn to the Yakuza. But, even if my chance is gone, you've got a future ahead of you. Now, I might have called this place a cesspool. But it's more than that. Kamurocho. It's a city of dreams where even from the gutters you can shoot for the stars. So if you want to get ahead in this town, well, kid, I'll teach you everything I know. But look, if nothing else, you might want to lay off your little date nights with Kaito.
I'm bummed that we didn't get to see young Kaito and young Yagami.
In times like these, it's hard to even enjoy a drink. The mole you're searching for is a hired gun employed by Hamura.
An assassin?
Yes. It seems Hamura always turns to the same person when he needs someone taken care of. That's your killer, without a doubt.
Do you know anything about him?
No. But whoever he is, he's a goddamn pro. He's killed several people now the exact same way, yet barely left a trace.
Do you know what he looks like, at least?
No. The only one who does is Hamura. Are you still going to pursue this, Tak?
That's the plan.
You should know, even if you track down Hamura and the mole, that won't be the end of it. They're just puppets on a stage much larger than you realize. And once you step foot on that stage, there's no hiding from the limelight. Do you understand?
I'd rather try and regret it than never try at all.
Nobody listens to their elders these days.
Sorry about this, boss. Seriously.
Can I just say one thing, Matsugane-san?
What is it?
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this. You say you can't exist without Hamura, but...
Don't make me repeat myself. Times have changed. Hamura is the Matsugane family now. It's not my place to interfere anymore. That's my prerogative as patriarch.
Matsugane-san. Thank you for everything.
What a weak, pathetic old guy. It's just so much contempt for him and his whole life and his crime family and his self-pity and his mansion.
All that, still no clue where Hamura is. We're back to square one.
Not exactly. The boss slipped us a pretty big hint.
Oh, yeah?
When he was talking about Captain Hamura.
Hmm?
He might be in hiding, yeah. But the family looks to Hamura for guidance now. He's got to be communicating with them somehow. If we can just listen in on one of their conversations, that should lead us straight to him. We just got to get ears in there. You follow me?
I think I do. You want to bug their office.
Exactly.
True, that might lead us straight to Hamura.
But after everything that just went down, you know what'll happen if we get caught. They'll kill us.
Which means we'll just have to enlist the help of an expert burglar.
Uh-huh. You want to make Sugiura do it.
I'll give him a ring. You go track down some bugs.
Me?
Make sure they're HD audio and shit. Meet me at the office once you've got them.
We can't afford to do this half-assed. If it's technology I need, Tsukumo is the guy. I didn't get the chance to read that. All right, so I think we're going to wrap it up because the next thing we'd be doing is going to go meet with Tsukino. So Tsukumo and Tsukino are two completely different characters. Yeah, Tsukumo is there, Tsukino is there. We're gonna go meet Tsukino first, and then go get the bugs and so forth. And as we saw earlier in the episode, it's going to be quite a conversation with her. So, we are going to save it here and then wrap up. I want to thank everybody for joining us for a typically bonkers episode of Judgment. You just never know what this game is going to bring, but at least there were fewer naked guys just doing spread-eagled poses over Yagami and more pleasant conversation over darts. Then again, it was darts. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us for this most recent episode of Judgment. When we come back for our next episode, we'll be going to interact with Tsukino, definitely not dating her, and then going to get those bugs, and I assume finishing up Chapter 8. On our way out, I will just sort of round out by saying one of the details about me that I've mentioned in many times is that I am not a big fan of crime family stories. The Godfather, The Town, basically anything that Martin Scorsese has ever done. I am so disinterested in the lifetime's regrets and victories over people that made their fortunes over pretending to have a code of conduct while running protection rackets, loan sharking, breaking knees, all that other stuff. And here we have the patriarch of the Matsugane family who has had everything that he built for himself taken away by somebody younger, brasher, and the only thing of actual importance, wealthier. And now he has nothing. No respect, no power, just his mansion outside the outskirts of Tokyo, this basically estate, this old traditional sort of Japanese structure with its walls and its windows and its sliding doors and all the rest, that he gets to live in privacy away from the filth and depravity of the greater city, and he can just sort of marinate in his regrets over remembering a time that he mattered. And we're supposed to feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him at all. I think that Yagami should have burned his house down on the way back and eaten all his toast. I think he should have drank all his wine and laughed in his sad, pathetic old face and then gone on to do what he was going to do, because clearly that guy has nothing left to offer. He wasted his life being a bully, and when a bigger bully came along, he got left sad. And I think that he deserves a lot worse than sad. And that's all I have to say about that guy. Thank you for joining us for Tashir. I hope you have a great evening. We mentioned Streamer FX earlier. We'll mention it again here. If Mia would like to do a exclamation point Streamer FX, or if anybody has a chance, we'll throw the link in. Otherwise, you can visit him and his upcoming website. And don't forget to check in on the grand opening on the 29th, which is just about 5 days away. Normally, I'd fill this in with some sort of a dedicated shout out, but as I said at the beginning of the stream, it's been steadily rising in temperature, and I desperately need to go take a shower and get the air conditioner on. So please check out our About page. We need to update the games that people have been playing, but the links are still good. And we will see you again, if not tomorrow, then hopefully on Wednesday for episode 22 of Judgment. Join us now as we're going to find somebody fun to raid, and we'll see you again very soon. But until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.